Hello there, this is a Retro Spirits Guided, and this is IREM Collection Volume 3 on the Nintendo Switch. And this is better late than never. This has been out for quite a while now. And I did do a breakdown of the actual physical item on the old shorts there, but this is a play and chat of the games on the cartridge. Here we have the IREM logo. So you can choose your language, and then you can choose your game. We've got Mystic Riders, we have Dragon Breed, two versions thereof, Battle Chopper, which is also known as Mr. Heli, and we have Mr. Heli's Great Adventure, which is a PC Engine game. So there are 3 games in here, and one of the games has 3 versions, one of them a home conversion. Let's play Dragon Breed. Dragon Breed is a game I always enjoyed back in the arcade, and it's here on this cartridge. Probably my main reason for buying the cartridge was this game. And we've got some visual options here. We have pixel perfect modes, we have scaling options, we have RGB options, which are weird because it just changes like the order of red, green and blue, which, I don't know, screws with the graphics for some unknown reason. Why they have included that, I don't know. And we've got some CRT options, but never use any of those. Always go for the perfect display options. There's a cheats menu, so you can make yourself invincible, infinite lives, etc. That's all groovy. And there is the original arcade mode and a different mode. I always play the arcade mode on these games. So this is a horizontally scrolling shoot 'em up featuring a dragon and a man who straddles the dragon, fires flames and sort of weird missiles and boomerangs at kind of, I suppose, genetic monstrosities, genetic mutants of all descriptions, flying beasties, and just big blobs of sci-fi looking guff. The dragon here is segmented, and you can use the tail to protect your human. The dragon himself is invincible. Only the human who rides his head is killable by an enemy. So the game kind of relies on you placing your dragon in the right point to deflect enemy bullets and indeed enemies, as you can see here, bumping them around until they die. But given the fact that your dragon's so big and your character's so small, you think it'd be easy, but it isn't. This game is a tough hombre. There's plenty of bullets flying around. There we go, just got a bullet right in the face. God damn it. I've enjoyed the game thus far, but on buying this cartridge, thinking that Dragon Breed was going to be the game I liked the most, it isn't. But anyway, let's take a look at Mr. Heli, the arcade version. Here we've got the titular Mr. Heli flying left and right, right and left. Doesn't know what he's up to. Then he eventually flies into the distance. Oh, what a crazy little helicopter he is, little chubby helicopter. This game is also brutally hard in its arcade form. You shoot blocks, you reveal crystals, you use the crystals to buy weapons secreted in blocks. You survive for as long as you can, and that's basically it. You do have another weapon, which is when you land Mr. Heli on the floor, he fires kind of like little grenade things out. Here we go. There we go. And instead of missiles, you get grenades coming out of you when you land. So you've got 3 weapons. You've got auto fire on one of the buttons on all of these games on this compilation. Mr. Heli requires you to use 2 fire buttons. So it's a combination of, I suppose I could go into the controls and probably change it to auto fire for the other button, but I didn't bother, did I? So what I've done is I've made it harder for myself by having auto fire on the laser but not on the missiles. Silly, silly me. You power up 3 times, I believe, each of these weapons. You can get up to 5 missiles flying out of you. You eventually do get a wall of laser death coming out of Mr. Heli's face. An odd game, really, thematically. I don't know what this was in response to. I suppose the closest thing I can think of is like they saw Konami's Twinbee and thought, we'll have some of that. And they came up with Mr. Heli. Now, Mystic Riders is the game I've played most on this cartridge. I've never played this in the arcade. I was unaware of its existence until I bought the Retrocade kind of mini console, and it's on there, but it plays abysmally on there. The emulation's horrible, but I was always intrigued by the visuals of the game, and like the core gameplay. But having played it on this cartridge, where the frame rate is acceptable and the gameplay is smooth, it turns out that it's quite a cool game. It's a bit R-typey. You throw your broomstick in the same way that you can kind of fire your orb weapon in R-type. You have a charged shot, R-type-esque. Basically, it's kind of a mazy shooter. You do collect these crystals and level up, so your shots eventually get bigger. And that's basically all there is to it. So it's like a jolly time. We've got this kind of like Halloween, I don't know what you call it really, like sort of Toy Town theme. It feels a bit Halloween-y, a bit Christmassy, or it's got some sort of seasonal feel to it. It looks a bit like London in the background. Maybe Peter Pan, I don't know. But anyway, it feels jolly, it's nice and colourful. The music is pleasant, the sound effects are acceptable. The gameplay is super fun. The throwing the broomstick around, as you can see, you can throw it through some obstacles, is dandy. It's a dandy thing to do. We've got Mimic style treasure chests there that come alive, and they actually at one point start firing kind of blue goop at you. There we go. And that can cause you many problems for the untrained noob. So there we go. That's Mystic Riders. It's pretty damn sweet. This compilation is about £30. Like I said, you get you get 3 games, 2 versions of each game, like different regions, and then you get 2 different versions of Mr. Heli. I'll show the PC Engine version at the end of this video. The PC Engine version is much more palatable than the arcade version in terms of difficulty. So I find it something more fun, even though it lacks some of the visual flair. But it is quite a nice conversion. The snake thing is pretty damn scary. Look at the body parts he's got. So yes, I enjoy the games in this cartridge quite a lot. So far, this is probably my favourite IREM collection. The second one was okay, it didn't do much for me. It's like Gun Force, it's fine. The first one's cool with its image fighting X multiply. That's cool, I do like the first one. But this one has got Mystic Riders on it, Mr. Heli, and Dragon Breed, so yes, it's my favourite one thus far. Hopefully they get to finish the set, so I think there's up to 5 cartridges to collect, and they're not all super expensive. They're, like I said, they're sort of £30, but it's kind of £10 a game. But you do get some quality of life stuff like the cheat modes, and there's no like training in here, but you do get alternate like game setup, like casual mode and arcade mode. Casual mode probably is like the easy mode, like the training mode. Therefore, I don't use it because I'm super hardcore. Super hardcore games player! I'm not really, I just like the arcade structure where it's you, 110p, 3 lives. Let's see how far you can get today, sir. Challenge accepted! Yes, I like this compilation. Looks like your little fella there can run along the environment and then gets like a weird 3-way shot. I've never seen that before, because I've never done that before. Even though I've played this game quite a bit. That's weird. The next level, I think, is quite difficult from memory. It's got like giant flying turtles on it. Yeah, this game's crazy. It's a bit like, I suppose, actually, it reminds me a little bit of 3 Wonders on the, also on the Saturn arcade. Like it's got like a similarly sort of cute Victoriana kind of graphic style, which is a bit Ghibli, a bit Peter Pan-y, you know, that kind of universe. Right, we're going to round out this video with a look at Mr. Heli on the PC Engine, see how that's doing on the old Switch, and then I'm going to catch you later. So enjoy the rest of your day, and you stay safe out there, yeah? Ta-ra!